we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope y'all had to finally give Michael and Justine their own spotlight. I felt like they deserved their own spotlight from what I watched on Friday. Now, when I watched it, at first, when I watched it the first time, because I kept falling asleep on shit, I'm like, okay, Justine, you need to watch yourself disrespecting this lady. But it wasn't until the third time I watched it and really watched this shit, I had a whole new outlook on Now, let's start with Mocha. And you, Justine. Justine, stand in your shit, lady.
We wouldn't have wanted to do this.
Why you sit there and lie to that boy and tell him that he was welcomed at that damn place and he should have been there? That's not the shit you was talking before. All you had to say was hi to Mocha. I don't like people to do that shit. If I'm talking shit about you before, this is gonna stand. I ain't gotta put a 10 on it like I wanted your ass there. So I don't like people who do shit like that. Stand in your shit, Justine. And then you, Mocha gonna have a lot of nerve to say that he's more a part of the damn family. He was out there with Michael when he was in the streets. I said, well, then you're one of the shittiest family members out there, because apparently he went to prison. Was you helping him stay out of prison, or was you helping him sell that cola since you were the one there for him out in the damn streets, sir?
But I feel like I'm more family.
So the shit starts off pretty good. You got Justin over there talking to Michael's Justine over there talking to Michael's mama. Michael's mama wanted to know how the first night went and shit. Justine is telling her she hopes she's pregnant and shit. And then you got Michael over here still crying to his daddy about why his daddy didn't come see his ass while he was locked up.
I'm still down with you.
Now, you know I got some shit to say, because I had a son that was locked up and I had to deal with being locked up with him and going to prisons. First of all, Michael, stop whining about that shit. He did not tell you to go out there and sell cola. You left him. Your daddy didn't leave you. So stop acting like he left you. You left the family members. So suck it up and get over that shit. Now, Michael, if you're listening, I can relate to your daddy. You have not had the chance, and hope that you never will, have to go visit your child in prison. When my son went to prison, those first 3 years, I literally took 3 days off of work before going to the prison just to get myself mentally prepared, because I would start having panic attacks and have to take fucking anxiety medication. It was a lot. Michael, you don't know what that shit does to a parent. When we see your ass in the prison, the worst part of visiting someone in prison is walking out that prison, especially when you're the parent.
I need 6 months to recover from it.
I would cry fucking for hours driving, because I had like a 5-hour drive. It's hard, Michael. So suck this shit up. Stop I'm hoping you're not blaming your daddy. Blame yourself. You left, okay? You lucky your daddy went there once. My husband went to visit our child one time because that's what he said. You fuck up, you got one time. Ain't nobody got time for all that. You left your daddy, okay? So suck it up, okay? Suck that shit up. And I say that with all due respect. So now the shit starts to turn into shit. You got Michael, you got daddy in the background, okay? You got Justine. Michael's mom is talking to Michael about disciplining the kids.
I know they're in good hands.
And I'm trying to figure out, why'd you even have to bring that up, mama? Why are you bringing up them disciplining the kids? That ain't none of your business. Those are 35-year-old grown-ass adults. They don't need your input on shit. And I had to tell myself this shit with my son literally 3 days ago. Stay out of this shit. They're grown-ass people. So for you to bring that up, mama, because you know I don't fuck with the mamas much, but we the same damn age. We got kids the same damn age. I think I can do that because I can relate, okay? I can relate. You went too far, mama. That was none of your business.
Watch how you talk to my mother.
What did Justine say or do where you needed to bring up how and who was going to discipline the kids in case Michael wasn't home? That wasn't even the place to have that conversation, mama. So then Justine is like, listen, we need to talk, okay? Because you acting like you don't trust me with the damn kids. Like, where's all this distrust coming from? So then mama wants to turn this shit into a big piece of shit. That's what she did. She says, we are no longer friends no more, mommy. We are now, I'm your mother-in-law and you're my daughter-in-law. So what does that mean? You just get to come in and say shit the way you want to say and try to regulate?
I'm assuming that she told us she was going to get those tattoos, right?
No, you don't get to do that. Now, I totally understand Justine being pissed off, because at first I was like you and the hand gestures, but mama, you went there and told this lady that she wasn't doing a good job as a parent. You didn't have the right to say shit about her daughter getting a tattoo and getting a belly ring. At least her daughter didn't go sneak off and do the shit, and she went with her child to do it. Because that child has a belly ring and a tattoo at 15, that don't mean that Justine ain't a good mother. Now, to be fair, I don't agree with that shit either, okay? I wouldn't allow my daughter, I have one daughter. We wouldn't allow that shit. She wanted that shit too, but you better believe when she turned 18, she went and got all that shit. But under our roof, we didn't agree with that. Too young. But that does not make that lady a bad mother, and you overstep because you start talking about her child.
I'm going to defend my daughter at all costs.
Okay? So I can understand why Justine went lit on your ass. And she should have. Maybe she could have scaled back a little, but maybe not. I can't judge that. I'm not in her situation. You told her she was a bad mother. That's what Justine heard, and that's what I heard. But again, that was none of your business.
Can I talk?
Now, here's the thing. Why do you think Justine can't make decisions for your granddaughter? Was the granddaughter named Melody? If your granddaughter just so happened to want a tattoo or anything, that ain't Justine. Your granddaughter, as far as I know, she's got a mother and she's got Michael. They would make those decisions, not Justine. So I don't even understand why you even came at her with that shit. It didn't make sense. You just wanted to go on some rah-rah shit. And another thing I didn't like is that you said you put them together, you could break them apart. Cut that shit out, mama. That shit ain't right. You were out of line. You were completely out of line for that shit.
No, Michael, no.
So now Michael's sister and his daughter, oldest daughter, come and want to talk to Justine, and Justine's daughter is with her. Now, sis, I can understand you defending your mama, but your mama didn't tell you the story right, because the mama just went over there and said Justine was just disrespecting her and shit. And no one talks to my mother like that type of shit. I'm like, your mother was out of line. You're lucky your mama didn't get cursed out, lady. Like, really, because she kept saying Michael need to check her. No, he don't. He didn't need to check her.
In my opinion, she's stepping into my zone.
He didn't. I watched that shit 3 times. I'm like, no, he didn't need to check her. Somebody need to check your mama because she was out of line. You were out of line. Of course, we don't want nobody disrespecting our mamas, but you guys could have let that shit just pause, because now what has happened is now we have a divide within the family. You think Michael's oldest daughters want to come kick it at Justine's house?
We'll see.
She's not going to want to go over there. Now, I don't know how the little kids felt, because she was holding one of the little girls at the end. But this is not a good start for a blended family. I really thought that the 2 mamas was going to be the one to go head to head, but Justine's mother, she wasn't there. But you guys was out of line. Your mama was out of line. So now they out here arguing shit. And Michael did what Michael was supposed to do. Like Moga said, your wife come first. Michael did address his mama. And he said, mama's always meddling and shit. Mama, your own son said you always meddling and shit.
Don't be intrusive and say certain things.
You was meddling in his other affairs, and you ain't gonna do that shit this time.
It's not gonna be like that now.
And he did that right in front of you, Justine. He did that right in front of you. He made sure that he got his mama together right in front of you, as he should have.
I don't know what comes first. She comes first.
Because she needed to calm down. She was out of pocket.
The same way that I brought them together, I can rip them apart.
So now they get to the house. And this is where I have a problem with you, Justine. Michael just wanted to talk to your ass. At this point, you should have been able to have a conversation with him. And you should have gave him a hug and said, thank you, baby, for having my back. Because, motherfucker, he had your back.
She won't last.
He had your back. He addressed his mother in front of you. So for you to be passive aggressive, like he said, I don't think it was fair that you did that. I understand that you're pissed off. We get it. But that ain't Michael's fault. That ain't Michael's fault. He addressed his mama in front of you, and he had your back as he should have. You ended that shit fucked up, and you should apologize.
Passive aggressive kicking right now.
You really should apologize. That's how I feel, you guys. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's how I'm feeling about this shit. Mama was out of pocket. He need to check his mama, but he did check his mama. Mama, step off. Step off. We ain't got no business in our kids' lives like that. I have to check myself. Stay out of that shit. Stop calling the girl a bitch. That's his what. Stop doing. I have to step the hell off and evaluate my emotions and get my emotions in check, because what I feel, it don't matter when you got your grown ass kids in relationship with women. Step off, mamas. I'm just saying, step off, mamas. Step off. Go pray about it. Do something. Capiche? Anyway, that's it. That's all. I'll see you guys with something else later on. Don't be an asshole. Bye.
I respect for you to be talking to me like this.